Hey there, whippersnappers. It's Tortoise the Great. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Minecraft on the Farside server. Today we're going to be doing some stuff around spawn. We're not going to be working on this today, but I'm working on trying to figure out how I want my fireplace to work. I've got this big living room. I started laying it out in brick because I made some brick on accident at one point, and so I figured I'd try and use that. In creative, I'd use stone brick. I'm trying to figure out what exactly I think will work best, but anyway, I'm playing with that, but we're not going to do that today. Today we're going to go and I've been working with Searance the last little bit. Oh, I love you too, Fluffy. Been working with Searance the last little bit, and on the death game stuff. Oop, what is this? I grinded a little bit for you. Oh. Okay. Soren had borrowed, he had asked to borrow some cocoa beans, and then he took some jungle logs, which are rare and expensive, and so I just said, hey, just return them when you're done, and he must have borrowed a sapling and done a bit of that too, but yeah, so been working with Searance for a little while here. We talked a bit this weekend on getting the gear together, because I wanted to patronize some of the shops in the area here. And so for the death games thing, Searance owns the library, which has all the enchanted books, and he owns the clothing shop too. So I figured, you know what? Instead of me going through all the trouble of trying to get all that gear together, might as well patronize the local businesses and let the armorer put all that stuff together. And so that's what we've done. And so we are just about ready to open up the death games here. He said he was gonna leave. Yep, here it is. He said he was going to leave it here in the shop. So death game stuff for Tort. 100 iron ingots is what we agreed on. He wanted 25 for each set of armor, and then I said I'd give him 25 for all of the enchants for the swords combined. So an even 100. Looking pretty good. We've got the he and I talked about it for a while and figured this would probably be a good set of stuff. We've got protection 2, projectile protection. Protection 3 on the iron chest, fire protection on the legs, because a lot of people have fire aspect bows or swords or something, and then just protection on the shoes. We didn't want these guys to be too overpowered, because they're going to have the or I'll just leave that. They're going to have the surprise aspect there. And so we've got 100 ingots for Searance there. Thank you, sir, so much for your hard work. So yeah, I didn't want this to be too OP, because you get to use potions and you're surprised and all that. Somebody's over there. I guess Cluster must be doing something with the sheep. So yeah, let me. Where do I have? So we paid him. Don't have an anvil in here. Let's actually run back to the hobbit hole real quick. Well, actually, I'm going to run back to the hobbit hole. You guys don't need to come for that. I'm going to run back real quick. I'm going to name all of this stuff. So like I've got Death's sword and stuff here. I want to name all this stuff just so people can't put together their own armor and things like that. I want it to be named. So I'm going to run back. I'm going to name all this stuff real quick, and then we will continue our little tour around spawn, buying up things. So see you guys in a second. Alright guys, welcome back. Spent a little time getting everything renamed here, so let's go ahead and jump in here, sneak our way into the death games for a minute. There we are. Okay, so we got 3 sets of gear made. I already had the bows in here and everything. We've got punch 1, power 3, and breaking 3 on the bows, so not too bad. I threw a couple of potions of swiftness in here just for fun. I got a stack of arrows in there. And let's get all of our chests in here. I did 3, mainly because, just for wear and tear's sake. And like if you watch it on other servers and stuff, oftentimes you'll have people who will kind of team up for it. So I wanted to make sure there was a couple of sets of armor in here. We went and Searance and I talked about it. We went with a mix of leather and iron. We didn't want the gear to be too OP. We did a magenta hat and black pants, kind of for the Far Side kind of theme there. We've got some gold swords. Probably these may be getting switched out. but I wanted to do something that would really kind of stand out, because people wear such a mishmash of stuff on the server for armor. I want it to be clear that this is a Death Games attacks sort of thing. So we've got Death's helm, Death's tunic, Death's leggings, Death's boots, his sword, and his bow. Yeah, but so we've got gold here. Serious concern with this was that it would wear out pretty quickly, and it very well might. We might end up going to well, with the sharpness on here, there's 7.75 attack damage. Base though, a gold sword without any enchants has the same attack damage as a stone axe, so we might make that switch because this will have more durability than this. And usually you don't see people attacking you with an axe, so that might be another good way to set things apart. I guess we'll just kind of see with that. But we'll see how well these do. Hopefully I'll be able to get in here and repair things in between. Just check back occasionally and see how things are doing so that we don't lose them entirely. But yeah, so here's all the gear. That's all set up. We've got all the swords in here. Sugar decided he wanted to be an iron sword, and I think Wumbo's already in here. Maybe. Yeah, there he is. So Wumbo's already put his sword in. I've got the. Okay, so let's quickly. Let's take a look at the rulebook I put together. I've had a couple people look over this, and everyone seems to think it's okay, so we're going to finalize it here today. Welcome to Farside SMP Death Games. Then we've got the table of contents. We've got a section for getting started, a section for the rules, and then what's supposed to happen after the attack. So getting started, basically, it just explains that they're supposed to take their sword out of that chest and put it in the middle chest, and then press the button to get it in the system. And then read the rules. So only the Death Games provided gear can be used when using an attack. So they have to wear that armor, and they have to use those weapons. They can use any potions they want. There's one exception, Poison 2, which gets spelled out later. But so they can use their own potions, but other than that, they have to use all of the gear that's provided. Only the person whose name appears in the Death Game can, so you can't kill just anybody. It's just whoever's in the chest. Must be worn at all times, so you can't take all the armor off to like use an invisibility potion and sneak up on somebody. You gotta wear it at all times. Potions are allowed. Poison 2's a little too OP, so we've said that you shouldn't be able to use that. The chest may only be reset or cycled after an attack. So if somebody goes for an attack and is successful or fails, it needs to be cleared so that nobody can keep going after that person over and over and over again. Or if your own name appears. So if I come in here and Tortimer the Grey's in here, I can cycle it so that people don't come after me. But like I can't. So if we come here. So let me, where am I? There I am, Tortimer. So I come in here, I'm going to add my name to the chest. Alright, so me and Wumbo are in there. There we go, it's empty. There we are. Once there's more in the system, it should never be empty, but so I see my name. But so say it's Wumbo's name in there. So I come up and it's Wumbo. Right now, Wumbo's not online, it's just Cluster. I can't come up here and be like, well, I want to go after Cluster. His name's not in the system, but imagine he was. I can't just come in here and cycle this until Cluster comes up, and then use that as justification to go kill him. If I want to just go kill Cluster, I can do that, but not as part of the Death Games. So you can only cycle through if it's your own name or if it's after an attack. You can't just cycle until somebody shows up, because that's just, cheaty. Preferably, I'm just saying, since we're a YouTubing server, it might be nice if all of the attacks were recorded, but it's not required because sometimes you just can't record and somebody's name up and you want to do it. Yeah, this is supposed to be a fun thing. If you can record, I would really think it'd be good if we did, because I think that'd be fun footage for people, but, whichever. And I left an extra room for some rules. After the attack, so you can only make one attempt. So if I go after Wumbo, and let's say Wumbo kills me instead. He kills me before I get a chance to kill him. I can't, gear back up and go kill Wumbo. You get one attempt, and then either you succeed or you fail. If killed, so whether you're the target or the attacker, if you die, you have to pay the other player a diamond. That's pretty typical for Death Games stuff. Going to, if people have an issue that we can change it maybe, but for now it's going to be a diamond. And so that would be oh gosh, Cluster's getting himself killed by an endermite. All right. He thought I was AFK or something. So. Okay, so if I go after Wumbo and I kill Wumbo, he has to pay me a diamond. If I go after Wumbo and Wumbo kills me, I've got to pay him a diamond. And so, you know, people have to join this game. So I mean, people will read these rules, and if they don't want to be a part of that, then they don't have to join it. But that's kind of the thing it usually goes for in death games. So that's what we're doing. There's that. Once the counter is over, successful or not, the player's name must be cleared. So, you know, if I go after Wumbo and I fail, I can't go after Wumbo again, and I have to clear his name from this chest so that like somebody else doesn't log on and decide they're going to go after Wumbo. So, you know, that's just for courtesy's sake. I come back, I return the gear, which is the next point. All the gear must be returned. People can't steal the gear, and then I clear it out so that people don't just keep going after Wumbo all day. So that works. And then there's I ask that people log their kills. So in this chest here, I've got the Death Games log. So Farside Season 2 Death Games kill log. So there's some examples in here. Tortoise successfully killed Cluster. Okay, so, and then there's the date. So just so people know what's going on. And then Sirens died while attempting to kill Yeti. These are just random names. I had somebody else. I think I had Sani in here or something. But it bumped it to the next line. So Yeti had the shortest name I could think of. So, hey, Yeti gets to be in the book. But yeah, so that's just kind of the thing. Don't sign this book. This is just for logging things. I want this to be available for everybody. So that'll be in there. Oop. And I'm ruining things. So this is done. This one will be... Death Games log will be in here. I'm going to put this book in Quill. I'm pretty happy with these rules for the moment, so I'm going to go ahead and sign this because I don't want it being messed with. Death Games rules. Death Games rule. Games rules. Sign and close. Alright, so Death Games rules by Tortoise the Gray. We'll put that one here. And yeah. So this is open for business. Let me get this down. A lot of people have been asking me about it, and it's been a while since I put this up, and it took us a while to get all the gear put together and everything. But at this point, we've got all the gear, and we've got all the rules hashed out and everything, the log and all that. So you know, we'll come in here. I'll cycle this so if Cluster comes and joins real quick, Wumbo will be his target instead of me. But yeah, so they'll come in here, they'll grab their sword, they'll get the rules and the log and all that'll be in here. Gears over here, and yeah. So the Death Games is officially open. Oh, I've already got the light on. I meant to have that off until we opened, but I guess it wouldn't have mattered a whole lot. Anyway, so there we go. Yeah, officially Farside Death Games is open. All you Farsiders, come get your names in. It sounds like a lot of people were interested in it, so it is officially opened. All the gear's in there and everything. Please return the gear when you're done. Make sure you read the rules. If you execute, and I guess I probably should have put that in the rule. If you don't follow all the rules and you execute an illegal kill, I'm thinking we're gonna have, you know, even if you get the kill, you're gonna have to pay the target a diamond or something. So make sure you're following the rules. And yeah. So let's see. I wanted to real quick. So we paid Sirens. I wanted to patronize some of the other shops around town here while we're out and about. Sugar Puss. He tore down his shop over there, and he's given that plot of land to the new guy Soren for him to build his house or shop or something. But he's got he put the Sugar Shack. The Sugar Shack's down here, which is it's a nice little place. It's good that people are building out in this area too. I'm glad this road's convenient for people. So let's see. He's got 32 redstone blocks for a diamond. That's not too bad. Okay, yeah, that's blank for a reason because there's nothing in there. Random box. Any 3 to 5 items for 1 diamond. Okay. Alright. Cluster might come cleaning him out, because that's all stuff Cluster sells in his shop. Or quartz trade 16 for 1 diamond. Well, I want to help him out. But this is twice as expensive as I sell my quartz for. So I'm gonna leave that for now. But I could definitely use some redstone probably. So I'm gonna give him, let's see, I'm gonna do 1 diamond. And I'm gonna take redstone. I can definitely find a use for redstone, so that'll work out. Thank you very much, Sugar. So that's 2 of the shops here. Let's see. Let me see. I don't really need anything from Cluster. But let's see what he's got. He's got iron armor. Yeah, iron horse armor, obviously. For 4 ingots. And he's got nothing over here yet. Okay, so I've got a decent amount of saddles, but I will take an extra armor. So I need to put the payment in here. 4 ingots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's gonna do that. It's gonna take that, and then it should hear the click, and my horse armor shows up in the chest. It's very fancy. Okay. So we bought something from Cluster. I actually can make use of this. I'm going to start... I've got some gold together for my last mining trip. I'm going to start breeding up some of my horses, get some mules together and stuff like that. And some decent horses. Mules can't wear armor, but the horses can. Let's see. What else is over on this side of town? Vodka's been back on lately. He's rebuilding Steampunk after it burned down. Got struck by lightning and everything was made of wool and wood, so it just kind of went up. I haven't been in Zangief's shop in a while. I wonder if he's messed with his prices. Let's see. 1 clownfish for 3 iron. 1 pufferfish for 8 iron. 1 salmon for 2 iron. 1 fish for 1 iron. Lily pads, ink. Ugh. I don't need any of this stuff enough to pay those kinds of prices for. Oof. Okay, I will take a singular fish. I want to patronize people. I watched Wumbo's latest video, and he was buying stuff, which I think is good. I think people, really should use up these shops, and I think if everybody starts doing it, people will do it. So I will pay an iron for a singular fish. That works out great. Gave Sirens 100 iron earlier this episode, so we'll skip that shop. Let's see, Kaniva's shop. We did a lot of potion making for the Wither fight last episode, and we didn't use his shop at all, which I feel a little bit bad about. So let's see. Is there anything in here that we can just have for fun? 8 minutes of invisibility. Okay, so how much does he want for the invisibility potion? I will buy 1 of those, because that could be fun to play around with. Regular, I think that's probably the potion plus. So 4 iron for single invisibility. Okay, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4... We've got a decent amount of iron together, so... Do hoppers look different? Is that what they always looked like? Ah. Okay, so that goes in. I'm going to get 1... Yeah, this is potion plus, so we'll take 1 of those. We'll troll somebody with that later. Hey, buddy, come on in. Alrighty. Gotta make sure he's dead or that villager will die. So there we go. Let's see. Alrighty. Let's see. Who else is left? That's Sirens' house. Oop, food shop. Wumbo was nice enough to patronize everybody, so let me see here. Alright, so, we've got steak, 14 iron for a half stack of steak. Ooh. That's what you get. Okay, so 8 iron or 15 coal. Ooh, wow. Does he have an ender? Hold on, there's an ender chest out here. I don't know if I've got any coal. I do. Okay, so we're gonna do that instead. Let me pay him in coal, and we'll get some. Oh, he shot me in the face. Huh? It didn't stick. Usually those do. All right. I don't want to pay 8 iron for that, but I will definitely pay him coal if he's willing to take coal. So, let's see. We need to break these up. Get 15 coal. So let's drop this in here. That's gonna tick out, and let's see. I do like my baked potatoes for sure, so I'm gonna take 32 baked potatoes, and we'll put all this stuff over here. Let's put this, and that. Alrighty. Oop, and I can put this over here too. All my new stuff. There we go. Okay. So let's see. What other shops can we patronize? We can go out to Yeti's place. I can't think of any other. Shops that are actually like open and functioning. Okay, so let's run out to Yeti's place really quick. See if he's got any stuff worth having. And well, we'll just go out there together. This will be real quick, and then we'll go. I just wanted to make sure that, you know, especially since I watched Wombo's last episode and he was doing stuff. I like to buy things from people, and I like it when people buy things from me. So, you know, definitely I want to make sure I, you know, drink my own medicine here and actually patronize some of these shops, because I like when people come by mine, and if people go through the effort of putting in these shops, I can't really expect, you know, I can't complain about people not really using the shops if I don't as well. So, and we've got to eat. Let's eat some of these big potatoes. We didn't just buy these, but I know Yeti's trading center is not fully stocked yet. Ooh, obsidian. Does he have? He doesn't have any obsidian. That's too bad. Okay, so lapis. That could be good. 3 gold for 16 lapis. Not bad. I just bought redstone from Sugar. All right, yeah, we'll do that. So we need 3 gold. We can do that for sure. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so take 16 lapis and leave 3 gold. Perfect. Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I may consider doing that shop at some point. I'm not going to do it right now because they technically are competing with me in block sales. Just clay, and I think they found a mesa, so it's I can't compete with their quantity. But if I'm gonna buy from them, it'll be to put stuff in my shop. Oop, and I need to put this over here too. And that. But it's a 16 diamond licensing fee, and to get a decent price on it, let me run over here real quick and show you guys. So they've got this clay delivery service. Well, I don't know if it's a delivery service. I think it is, but so we can purchase a license for 16 diamonds, and if we do that, then we can get a stack of clay for 6 iron, ish. I still not entirely. I think these are colors. I'm not really sure. 6 iron. Otherwise, it's 16 and up, and, you know, I'm only charging, I think I tried to undercut them, so I think it's like 10 iron in my shop. I wanted to kind of split the difference so people would be like, well, I can buy from Tortoise without having to pay the 16 diamonds or whatever. I need to get some more landscaping around here. I put up some of these bushes, but it's a little bit of weak sauce. But yeah, so I've got my clay price at, 10 iron. So that people might consider, well, I'll just go buy from Dormer. I don't have to pay the 16 diamonds to get a decent price. But I don't have a whole lot of it, and I think they found a mesa, so they've got like unlimited stores of it. But yeah, we've been doing pretty good. Yeah, I've got most of my materials on me right now, and let me actually put these back. That's there. Lapis. Put the gold up here. Alrighty. Put the coal back. But yeah, so I only have 13 diamonds to my name at the moment, so I can't pay their licensing. But anyway, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. For you Farsiders, Death Games is now open, so get it in there. Get your names in. Let's get this going. Lots of more people have been online lately, which is cool. I think we added a new guy, as I mentioned, Soren Z. He's up on the Farside website now, so the usual link in the description will get you to his information as well. But he's kind of set up camp over here. He's got a big cow farm, and this is where Sugar's shop used to be, and it looks like he struck a deal with Sugar to get in there. So, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I've been your host, Tortoise the Gray, and you guys have been great. Remember to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good one.